Hello everyone, hope you're doing well and welcome to another video of advanced CSS. So in this video we're going to talk about the CSS shadow effects. In this video we're going to clear two topics in this which is text shadow and box shadow. So before jumping over to the main point, if you didn't subscribe my YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon so you'll get the notification of my new video when I upload them. Alright, so let's get started. With the CSS you can add the shadow to the text and to the elements. So here we're going to add two types of shadow as I mentioned before. So first I'm going to add h1 element, and this is simple text shadow. Alright, so let's save this, and here you can see the live demo. And now let's jump over to the CSS, and here I'm going to target the h1 element, and I'm going to use the text shadow attribute, ext text, and here you can see text shadow, and here I'm going to add 2 pixel horizontally shadow and 2 pixel vertically shadow. So when I at the end add semicolon, and let's save this. As you can see, there is 2 pixel vertically and 2 pixel horizontally shadow in this text. And also you can add color to the text, to the shadow of the text. So now let's save this. Here you can see the red color, and also you can add the shadow size of the shadow. So I'm going to add 5 pixels. So we're going to say add 5 pixels shadow, which is 2 pixel horizontally and 2 pixel vertically, and the both shadow should be 5 pixel with the red color. So when I save this, here you can see there is a 5 pixel shadow, 2 pixel horizontally and 2 pixel vertically. And also you can add the color, change the color of the text, which is white, and let's add the shadow should be black color. So when I save this, here you can see. And also you can add multiple shadows. To add more than one shadow to the text, you can add a comma separated list of the shadows. So here I'm going to use multiple shadow. So let me remove this color, and let's add, and here I'm going to change to the 0 pixel. So 0 pixel horizontally and 0 pixel vertically. And you can separate this shadow with a colon, and after that I'm going to say 2 pixel horizontally, 2 pixel vertically, 5 pixel shadow, and with this color. Let's add semicolon, and let's save this. Here you can see multiple shadow. You can also add the multiple shadow into text, and let's make this a little bit attractive. So I'm going to add 2 pixel horizontally, 1 pixel horizontally, 1 pixel vertically, and 2 pixel shadow. This shadow going to be black. I'm going to separate this with a comma, and let's jump over to the next line. Again 0 0 0, 25 pixel this time shadow, which is color is blue, and again that's comma, and separate this. And now 5 pixel, which will be dark blue. Now when we save this, here you can see it looks really awesome, really attractive. So you can add different type of shadow into your website text. So this is the use of text shadow attribute. So now we are going to jump over to the box shadow. So the CSS box shadow property is used to apply one or more shadows to an element. And now we're going to add the shadow to the box. So let me remove all of this, and here I'm going to add border 1px solid black. So when I save this, here we go, and here I'm going to add a width. Width will be 300 pixel. Save this. Save this. Here we go, and let's add padding. Padding 10 pixel. Save this, and let's add background color. So the background color will be light blue, and let's change the color. Color will be white. Now let's leave this the black color, and here you can add the box shadow right now. So I'm going to add box. Here you can see box shadow. I'll use the box shadow attribute, and here I'm going to add again 10 pixel horizontally and 10 pixel vertically. Let's save this. Here you can see 10 pixel horizontally and 10 pixel vertically, and you can also add the change the background of this, which will be light gray. Now when I save this, here you can see you can change the color of the shadow of the text as well, and you can also add pixel type, and here you can see this is the blur parameter. It will define the blur radius. The higher number, the more blur the shadow will be. And here you can see, so when I remove this, you can see here it is a soft shadow right here. So when I add 5 pixels here, and when I save this, here you can see it will looks blur. And you can also add the separate parameter, which will define the separate radius. The positive value increases the size of the shadow, and the negative value decreases the size of the shadow. So here I'm going to add the separate as well, and let's add 12 pixel, and let's save this. Here you can see this is called the separate. It defines the separate radius. If you add the positive value, it will increase the size of shadow, and if we add the negative, it will decrease the size of the shadow. So when I use this -12, and let's save this, here you can see it decreased the size of the shadow. And when I remove, save this, and when I add 8 pixel, as you can see, it will increase the size of the shadow. So when I add minus, it will decrease the size of a shadow. So the next we have inside of the, here you can say 10 pixel horizontally, 10 pixel vertically, 5 pixel of the shadow, blur shadow, and the color should be light gray, and add this shadow in set. When I save this, as you can see, the shadow is inside the element. Here it is. And when I save this, how you can see, here it is outside the element. And for element, you can also add the multiple shadow. Now let's add a multiple shadow. So 5 pixel by 5 pixel, the color will be blue, and let's separate this with a comma. 10 pixel, 10 px of pixel, which will be red. Let's separate this with a comma again, and 50 pixel by 50 pixel will be green. Save this and let's refresh. As you can see, you can add more than one shadow by following this method. So that's it. Hope you understand. If you have any question, any suggestion, please leave the comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.